Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aryan Singh, and I am a BTech student from IIT Delhi. So today I will present my project using satellite images to estimate the suspended sediment concentration in the Ujjaini Reservoir. I had used Sentinel-2 satellite and QGIS software to do so. So let me start with why this topic is important. Sediment in water reduces water quality. It also reduces how much water a reservoir can store. So Ujjaini Reservoir gets pollution from areas like Pune. Normally, people check water quality by collecting samples by hand, but this is slow, costly, and covers very few locations. So what I had did, I had used satellite like Sentinel-2 to solve this problem. It gives us images which is free and is available at every 5 days of interval, which at a very good resolution of 10 meter. So the location which I am studying is located at Bhim River in Solapur district, Maharashtra. It is one of the largest reservoirs in Maharashtra. It is used for irrigation, drinking water, and all many purposes. So because of these many uses and because it faces pollution, it is important to monitor its health. Hmm. Here is what makes my project different. First, I did not use just one index. I had used multiple index, namely NDWI, NDTI, and two band ratios. And second, I had compared pre-monsoon image and post-monsoon image to see how sediment actually changed. Third, my whole method uses free data and free software, so anyone can repeat this work at no cost. Now let me explain my method. So I had used Sentinel-2 images, one from 10th May before the monsoon and one from 20th October after the monsoon. I used four bands, blue, green, red, and near infrared. I merged the satellites in I merged the satellite tiles in QGIS, then clipped them to the reservoir boundary, and then prepared them for analysis. So my full workflow has mainly six steps. The first one was data acquisition. The second one was tile merging. The third one was clipping, then index generation, analysis, and then the final was SSC mapping. So I calculated four indices for the both of the dates, and so NDWI was basically used to separate water from land, and then NDTI tells about the turbidity index. So I had included that also, and then the both of the ratios were used to because it displays the change in the color with the change in the concentration of sediment. So here are the actual Sentinel-2 images which I extracted from the near infrared band across the three dates. Water absorbs near infrared strongly, so clear water looks dark, which can be seen in the image. And sediment-rich water reflects a bit more, so it looks lighter. So these are the raw images which I used to calculate the spectral band ratios. And these are my actual results. This slide basically compares the 10th May image to the 20th October image, which is the pre and the post monsoon side by side. So firstly, NDWI, the water mass visually the same before and after the monsoon. That is expected because NDWI basically tracks the presence of water and not the concentration. So NDWI was used to basically to mask the water from the land. Secondly, I had used NDTI. This number also remains almost same, uh, and it shows that it should have shown some changes in the turbidity, but it does not actually respond here. So these were the two indexes, and this slide also compares the two band ratios. Uh, Same again for the same two dates. Red to green ratio rose by 63%, and red to NI ratio nearly doubled, with a 96% rise in it. So out of all four indices I tested, red to NI ratio was clearly the most sensitive to the rise in sediment after the monsoon. This chart summarizes the comparison directly. Red INR shows the strongest jump, followed by red green. NDTI is left out because it almost remains the same, maybe because of some noise. So my key result is that band ratios, especially red to NR, track the sediment increase far better than the two indices built specifically to measure turbidity or water. And my method has some limitations also. because it needed the images. I had to look for a cloud-free image, and we don't have the field data for the validation purpose. And 10-meter resolution cannot show very small features in the map. So we can, in future, we can also add the, if we get the field data, then we can validate our result and then apply some regression models. And then we can also use it for long-term monitoring systems. To conclude, Sentinel-2 images with pre-QGIS tools gives us a low-cost way to monitor sediment in Nirdhwani Reservoir. Comparing four indices instead of just one gives a more reliable results, and showed the rate to NR ratio was the best among all four. And comparing pre-monsoon and post-monsoon images clearly shows how sediment changes across the season. So, yeah, that is all from my side. Uh, Thank you, everyone.